Alright, what is up everybody? This is Escape from Prison, a game that came out around about a week ago. Now, I'm at Prestige 5 at the moment, as you can see there, or Rebirth 5. Rebirth 4 was a 1.4 times multiplier. Oh no, yeah, it went from a 1.5, so we're at 1.5 now, and it goes to 1.6. So not a whole heap of difference there. 100k cash, not a lot. And to be honest, the grind on this game to max out your damage, your health, and your shield is pretty long. The requirements here to be able to rebirth are not too bad. They're not easy, but just takes a little bit of time. That's pretty fair and balanced, I think. But yeah, overall, I think I'm just going to stick at 5 at the moment and see how far I can take it. Now, another thing that's happened in the last sort of day or so. I actually grinded last night. I was on Rebirth 4 and put in, I don't know, 2 hours, it's like billions of dollars to pump this up. Now, as you'll notice here, the AFK area previously did not reset after Rebirth, which made it pretty powerful. Hence me purposely grinding and pumping money into it. But then, the next day I rebirthed, came into the AFK area just to, pump up the money a little bit, just to, buff myself, and it was reset. So, that kind of sucks that, that was just done out of the blue. But yeah, as you can see, it goes up very slowly by, 0.7 and, it goes up by another 0.7 or whatever. It's very slow until you get to a certain stage. You have to put millions of dollars into this, but it does sort of start to spread out. For a long time, it's going to be, we've got 0.6 there. We got, I don't know, maybe they buffed that a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, it used to be very small increments, and it used to, I don't know what level it was, maybe level 200 at least, or maybe more. I think I got it up to level 800 perhaps. Then you started to notice a difference in the increments really sort of jumping up a bit all of a sudden. So that's that. Also, just in the last maybe 12 hours, they've done an update. Firstly, I think this room looks a little bit different to what it did before. It's kind of more plain, kind of brighter, like maybe not as refined as it used to look. But they did add a player statistics here. So it'll just say player stats and it'll have some sort of generic stuff on there. But then if you go and interact with that, then that pops up your player stats. So that's that there. So that's, oh, actually, see, I just hit E and it updated my player stats. So if you want to update it, seems like you have to interact with it. There's another pretty interesting little update. We'll just run through the map here. There is some differences to the levels, so, and it's just at the start here. So we'll just have a look. Now, I believe this room here, 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. There was definitely, I'm almost certain there was 5 guards in this room before, because there would always be one. If I was to, throw a grenade and kill these ones, there'd always be one there. So they've gotten rid of that one. So whether that's good or not, I'm not too sure. But this is the sort of bigger update. I mean, it's kind of insignificant, but it is different. These stairs were not here before. So you're coming up into this next tier. Normally you'd be underneath there. So instead of the boss being in that position, the boss is now up in the middle there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the changes. We're going to just kill the boss and grab the keys. Also, another big thing, I swear that this game, since this update, I played it earlier today, maybe say, 8 hours ago, and then I've come and played maybe 2 hours on this or something like that. So it has been sort of in the last 6 hours, I would say the update happened. But there is another update. I think the AI is more aggressive. There are some rooms where they definitely are more aggressive, especially after that hedge room, that boss that's just on the top there, that usually does nothing at all and never fires at all. He just pretty much got rid of about 200 health in one shot. So yeah, I believe the map is a little bit harder and I have to play it a little bit more carefully. Apart from that, there is one other little change, which is kind of, insignificant, but it looks very cool. We'll respawn here. Look at that animation. It's a little bit of an upgrade over what they had previously, but that is really sick. So all in all, if I'm to give some first impressions on this map, I think prestiging to 5 or prestiging to 4 is probably good. I if that rest area was still the same, I wouldn't have regretted it, but I kind of do regret it because if we have a look at the boosts here, I'm getting, 4.1 million per elim, and obviously it goes up and up. Maybe on the last levels, I'm getting 8 million, but you can re-roll for double cash. That's what I've been doing, re-rolling for double cash. And yeah, and getting, say, at this particular stage, maybe I get like 1.5 billion or something. But when I was on Prestige 4, I was getting a lot more. But yeah, the grind is kind of, to max these out. Not that you need to max them out for rebirthing, but it does get quite expensive. Like if I was to do a run, I'm probably only going to be upgrading this maybe zero point 0.4, with a billion and a half or something, probably 4 times. So that's kind of a little bit on the expensive side. But yeah, keys, definitely bump up your keys. I'll probably give another update on this map in the future once I sort of get this Rebirth 5 sort of buffed up a little bit. But yeah, all in all, I think it is a pretty good map. I mean, it must be good if I've been sort of half addicted to it in the last few days. But yeah, I mean, if you're just looking at this rest area, it's like doesn't look that impressive, but I think it's definitely an above average map. The economy is pretty good, although, it does get very expensive at the end. But all in all, I think it's a pretty good map, kind of like a 4 out of 5 type of map. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.